Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. In today's video, I've got a large Let's Resin unboxing and two creations as well. I'm going to be using some of the molds in today's video. The details will be down below alongside all of your Let's Resin discount codes. First up, we've got this gorgeous duo. We've got this gecko stroke lizard and the frog as well. Now the frog, listen, I feel like I'm the last person on YouTube to have a silicone mold of a frog, but I am here. I finally have one and I was so excited to use these. These are going to be in today's video. Next up, we've got this adorable cutesy mold. This is a 4-set mold of chicks. Now, honestly, I cannot wait to use these, and I'm kind of gutted that Easter is over now, but Let's Resin also do the capybara mold and the hamster mold, which I think will be adorable, but I will probably still use these, you know, in the summer, like before the summer, because I can't wait a whole year for next Easter. It just wouldn't be fun. This one here, I'm so excited about. Guys, I'm going to be doing Summerween again this year. I did Summerween last year for the first time on my channel, and this mold, stop it now, it's a cauldron. When I tell you this mold filled my entire soul with joy. It is a lidded pot. The lid is the bubbles, you know, the stereotypical typical cauldron with the bubbles on top oozing out. Cannot wait to try this. This one has 2 skulls on the outside of the mold as well, acting like the handles, and then it's got a star embossed image in the center. Again, all the possibilities, my brain. Make sure you've hit that subscribe button so you do not miss my upcoming Summerween videos. Moving on, we have got some split cups. Again, I'm late to the party. I know people have been using these for years, but I finally have my hands on some. We've got the 2, 3, 4, and 5 split cups. You can use these with your eco pores and or your epoxy resin. And lastly, well, last but not least, we have got these are the Let's Resin UV resin in black and white. I have already used these in some videos on my channel, so you would have already seen that. I filmed the unboxing prior to filming that. 2 bottles of white and 1 bottle of black, and honestly, loving. If you're interested in any of these and anything at all from Let's Resin that you'll see also in today's video, then do check out the description box. This video is sponsored by Let's Resin, and first up we're going to be making the frog and the lizard. Is it a lizard, guys, or a gecko? I've set my resin off, of course, on my Let's Resin mixer. I don't actually do much without this anymore. This saves me. I literally set it off to mix and then I prep everything, get everything ready while my resin is mixing itself. The one thing you do need to do with your Let's Resin mixer is scrape the edges once it's done, because of course it's not touching the edges. Now, you can use anything in these molds. You can use your alcohol inks, your glow-in-the-dark pigments, powders, chrome powders, chameleon flakes. Of course, you could just fill them with resin and lots of other things like leaves, stones. Do whatever it is that makes your heart happy. First up is the gecko lizard, and we're going with chameleon. Now, I am using the chameleon powder in Galaxy. I have sped this part up for you because you do not need to sit through this in real time. The Galaxy is stunning. It gives off like a blue, purple, brown colour shift, basically. Chameleon powders have got all of the colour shifting in there, so it changes colour depending on what angle you're looking at it from and where the light is coming from. The difference between the chameleon powders and the chrome powders that I've just started using, they've been around a while, but I've just started using them, is that the chrome powders are just block. No colour shifting, they do not change colour, they are one single colour. But this chameleon, it's been so long since I've used chameleons and I absolutely love them. I've got plenty videos on my channel using the chameleon powders. I usually use them around Halloween because I just find them perfect for all of your kind of witchy, gothic style resin, and that's where my heart is most happy. For the frog is getting the chrome powder. Now again, you can do whatever you want with these molds. They're so deep. They allow for multiple layers of resin and all of the possible things that you can put into resin, these are perfect for it. But I wanted to go for it with the chromes and the chameleons. The frog is getting 2 different chrome powders. They are very, very similar to look at, but they are purples and blues, and I've done the legs in one colour and the body in the rest of the colour. Now there's a lot of areas on these molds where the resin could get trapped underneath, but on closer inspection it wasn't that bad at all, because I was basically worried about the head of the frog and air bubbles getting trapped underneath. But on closer inspection, it's actually a slanted silicone mold, so the chances of that happening are slim to none. But always be aware, when you've got deep molds like this that are patterned, there might be areas that you have to get in and under. Now to fill these up, my resin has been mixing. I'm using the Let's Resin 24-hour cure resin alongside some black liquid pigment. And yes, black liquid pigment, or black pigment in general, is going to give you the best results when using any kind of chameleon powder, for sure. It's going to make the colours pop. That is why we're going black. But I'm pouring slowly because, again, these molds are new to me. So I don't want to pour too fast and have it come up those arms and legs and do anything I don't want it to do. So pouring slowly is always the best way. But especially when you've got a brand new mold like this and you're not quite sure where the depth is and where the resin is going to go. So again, pouring slowly, and it's already gorgeous. For the front and back legs, I did just individually drip some resin in those from my lollipop stick, just because pouring, they're so intricate. Oh gosh, I don't even want to call them toes. Are they toes? I don't know. The toes, okay? They're thin, really thin. So you don't just want to go and just pour a load of resin. It will come out and over those. So again, taking your time, going slowly. These are words you very rarely hear me say, guys. Let's all be honest about this. Take a sip of tea, all right? For all of the times I just go for it. Because I never say, take your time. Same with the frog. I filled up the frog, but again, with those toes, with those extremities, they are long and thin. So I'm going slowly with the lollipop stick, just individually dropping the resin in, making sure though that the resin does reach the tippity tips of the toesies, the toesy woesies. Am I losing my mind in today's video? Quite possibly, guys. In other news, it has rained here for the first time in about 6 weeks, and I'm very, very happy. We finally see some rain here in the UK. Let me know what the weather is doing where you are, because you know us, quite weather obsessed. The following day, it is time to demold, and again, just going real easy around those extremities, because again, they're super thin toes. Oh, guys, if it's not toes, I've said toes so many times in this video. If it's not toes, claws, maybe they're claws. Are they on a lizard? I did go to school, I promise. I'm just demolding it real easy because I don't want to snap off any legs, and of course I don't want to lose any toes, but actually it came away really, really easily. And again, this one was the Galaxy Chameleon powder from Let's Resin, all links below, and she is a beauty, an absolute beauty. Chameleon powders are everything. Come on, Claire, turn it over, for goodness sakes, guys. She looks metallic. She looks stunning. You can see the colour shift, the purple to the blue. Now I am going to take her out in the sunshine as well for you to see, but so smooth. I love the detail on this mould as well. Now I have seen people use these moulds and use those plastic eyes, where you put the plastic eyes down in the mould first with some UV resin to secure them in place, and then you create your piece. I don't have any of those. I'm quite happy for her to just look not like without the eyes, basically. Same as little froggy. I was a bit worried about little froggy. There's 2 areas in between the back legs and the front legs where you have to pop it out. Just be gentle. It came away quite easy, but again, you just have to be gentle, and then you pull out from the head. I'm guessing this is the best way to demold it. I don't know, because never used this mold before. This beauty has got the chrome powders, and just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now again, I'm taking them out in the sunshine any second now, and you're going to see what they look like with pure sunshine hitting them. But the frog is adorable, absolutely adorable. Ooh, this is the lizard stroke gecko. Love, absolutely love. The way the sun hits a chameleon powder, you cannot, what can't you do? You can't get over it, basically. You cannot get better is where I was going with that. Chameleon powders are they're just life. At this point, I think I prefer chameleons to chrome powders. I love them both, don't get me wrong, they've both got their place. But for me, there's something so magical about the chameleon. Like, please, someone explain that alchemy to me, because the science behind a chameleon powder, I don't get it, but I love it. Anyway, thank you so much to Let's Resin for sending these over to me. Guys, if you are interested in anything Let's Resin do, all of the links will be down below, and in every single video that I do, they will be there. Keep your eyes peeled for Summerween, because that cauldron is coming.